Alright guys, so they have already announced that this upcoming week for Global we are getting this purple Sazabi here. So I know it's gonna be a fairly expensive journey to get this unit for Global. So I'm gonna do something that I don't usually do. Gonna do kind of like an early look at the Sazabi. So in a way this is gonna pay off that summon I guess. But anyways, in terms of the Sazabi, first of all, this is going to be a raid unit, so it's something that we don't really get too often for purple. We do have a lot, but not something that's good. So for this one, what is the takeaway for this unit? Just more of like a TLDR in a way. First of all, the more powerful thing is this unit does have a first 18 seconds scared and hit, so very similar to your the yellow Sazabi, and you also do have a damage cap up to 200,000. So that's the other takeaway. 200 plus attack to the shooting or the range, so that's actually going to make up the lack of power for the funnel. So that's actually going to come in fairly handy. As far as this unit goes, this unit can be good in both arena and in PvE because in terms of the skill 2, there's nothing in this one that is time gated unlike its counterpart, the new Gundam, the green one that we have gotten 2 weeks ago. But other than that, this unit seems pretty decent. I think for global is definitely going to be in a better situation because there are still unit that has not been released to counter this unit, or in a way, or this unit is going to be releasing to counter a lot of unit that will be coming out for global. So depending how you look at things, if you guys are lacking in terms of a lot of good purple unit or good raid purple unit, this may be a unit that you guys may look into. Or if you guys are like a arena fanatic, you need kind of like the best possible unit out there, this may be another good solution out there as well. But in terms of the setup, we went for the following. So I am going to be adding some unit that global is not getting yet. We have Xeon. We are expecting Xeon, maybe these 2 upcoming months, maybe for Christmas, maybe for New Year's. We don't even know that. It really depends on what kind of release schedule we're looking at. We also do not have Gang. I'm also going to be putting him on here because we do have 2 tanks in here that we would like to focus on. So just going to be adding Penelope because I think Penelope is still a very, very potent tank. And we're just going to be dropping in the full armor double Zeta. This is also going to be another really excellent tank that we should be getting, presumably sometime soon for global. Maybe I want to say, give or take 5 months from now. I want to say 4 or 5 months, or maybe even 6 months from now. This unit does not take any EXQ damage, so reduced by 99%. Also does have a guard rate up by 55%, but it does get reduced. But it should be fine, I guess, in a way. But yeah, that's going to be the setup. And then as far as the level wise, I did set it to 138, replicating what global has. But in terms of the unit has been, it's pretty much going to be maxed out. So you guys can see it's pretty much like whatever they recommend. So it's not something I can go ahead and change, but should be fine. So let's kind of see in terms of a mock battle situation, aka I'm trying to simulate what arena can do, and then we'll see what this purple Sazabi can offer us here. Alright, so that's the enemy lineup. So I don't know. Enemy lineup seems a little bit too strong, I feel like. I don't know. We do have a healer from New Gundam FF. We do have Hakashiki. I don't know, man. But that's the setup we're going with. So, again, and then we have Stars of Good. I'm just going to put them right up here because they don't really need to do a lot. They're just definitely here for the support. Xeon is going to put in the back, and then these 2 tanks are going to get target right from the get-go. So just going to do kind of like a top camera angle for you guys. Yeah, you have that. And we can just focus on Sazabi. Let's just kind of see how we do. Alright. Oh wow, yeah, we got hit by AOEXQ. That's not cool. So the only way to really counter Sazabi, I feel like, is just by doing a lot of just EXQ damage in general. Preferably maybe AOE EXQ, and you should be good to go. Honestly, that's probably the way to go. Oh wow, we actually won. Sure, but let's kind of take a look at how much Sazabi did in this situation. Alright, so this is kind of what we did. So I think we did kind of alright, given the fact that we did die. So you guys can see the 200% damage increase to range specifically did actually help out a lot. So that's the third weapon, and it actually contributed a lot. So this is not like your other, you know how, what is it, the blue Sazabi that we got last year? Not really last year, but like earlier this year was pretty bad, even though they give you like a really sizable increase to the funnel. But that's not even enough. But this 200%, that's enough. So that's actually pretty decent. As far as what we did, who did we target right off the bat? We targeted Zeta GR, so that's pretty neat. I don't know, we pop EXQ, right? Yeah, we pop EXQ right there, that much. So upon popping EXQ, we also did get a 60% beam damage increase, so that's actually pretty sizable. And after that, we just die. We die right there. But we did manage to take out Hakashiki as well, so that is pretty good. But I mean, like, mock battle is not going to be the same as like in like actual arena matches. So whenever I do get it on global, for say, I'm definitely going to be doing a lot of testing for you guys to see what's going on. But this is kind of like the initial look at what Sazabi can do. As far as the damage spread, you can see the funnel is actually quite good. You guys can definitely see that. Up next, we're just gonna hop into probably just one co-op, just to kind of show you guys what we're looking at. For co-op wise, we are gonna be using unit that are only gonna be at P0, because in terms of all the unit that I have for JP, except for the new ones, I don't really have any investment into them. So we are going to be looking at it just pretty bare minimum, so you guys can get a feel of how it looks like when you guys are getting it, one copy, and see what's going on. Alright, so this is going to be the team that we are looking at. So we have Sazabi, obviously, and we do have the new Gundam FF just for the healing. And we are just going to be bringing in the Banshee nor NTD just for a comparison. So this is the unit that we were supposed to get during this timeline that we're looking at for global, but for whatever reason they are deciding to push this back just a little bit. Not really sure why. So this unit is quite similar to Sazabi, but at the same time, not really. This unit does need a lot of dodging and whatnot. But we will definitely see what's going on. And we also do have Dark Dog just to showcase this unit a little bit more. And support-wise, we are bringing in Easy 8, and we have Shards of Good. Other than that, margin-wise, we are giving this one, where for Red Mobile Suit, whenever EXC is activated, we can stack damage up to 2 times, so 40%, and also get a damage cap up by 100,000. So 2 of these, so one is 100k, while the other one is only 80k. So the rest are getting as follows. I think this one is just beam damage up by 18%, and also crit rate up by 10%. So pretty powerful. Not to say that for green unit, I'm also giving out this one. This one is, I believe, every time we get critical attack, we can stack damage up to 5 times for every 10 seconds. So still a fairly powerful equip, obviously, but definitely not going to beat this one. This one for red mode suits, and then for, I think it's Xeon related, or I think Rapper unit, they have the best. Like these one up here, or this one is Xeon. Like they have the best equipment. And 2, they decided to release something similar to Protagonist or White Mobile Suit. Yeah, Antagonist, or the Rival unit, they're definitely getting huge support from the equipment aspect of things. But without any further ado, I'm gonna hop into some co-ops, and we shall see what we are looking at. Alright, so we are gonna be fighting the Double Zeta. So I'm gonna see, I think I'm just gonna do this, do that. Okay, probably just gonna do that. Right here should be fine. So they're actually not going to be effective against a tank. You can see arrows pointing down, while a sniper is actually going to be fairly effective in this match. So that's something to take note of. So I wouldn't be surprised if Sazabi is just not going to perform as good. Okay, who are they targeting right out of the bat? Oh, that dog's getting hit. It's not fun. Yeah, just 2 times speed right there. It's gonna, oh. Before we do 3 times speed, I just kind of want to show you guys the attack pattern for this unit. So we're gonna put a beam saber, and then we should have the funnel, right? Okay, beam rifle attack, and then where's the funnel? Should have that. Oh. I don't see the funnel activating, but it's there. I think. I think it should be out there. So let's kind of see. Oh wow, it's not bad. So far we are doing pretty good. I think it's namely due to equipment, for sure. Okay. Yeah, the funnel is not bad damage. It's like decent. I wouldn't say it's the best, but it's definitely up there. And Dag Dog is actually doing really good. The equipment that I give Dag Dog is actually you can stack 3 times. So by the time you activate 3 EXQ, I believe you can stack up to a good 60% or something like that per equipment. So we are getting closing into 120% beam damage up. So that's why you guys can see Dag Dog is performing really good. As far as Banshee Norn, Banshee Norn is definitely not too particularly good in this situation because Banshee Norn is definitely more of like an arena-esque unit, while this Sazabi definitely excels in open ways. So you guys can see the damage is pretty darn good. Now that let's say that, yeah, pretty good. All right, so you guys can definitely get a feel of how this unit performs. So overall damage is definitely pretty even. So as far as how you want to invest it, it definitely depends on how you want to take a look at things. But I think for global wise, it may be a little bit different depending on how you want to use it for arena. Right now, you want to use it specifically for PB. It really depends on the content you're looking at. But I would say for general content, you shouldn't really have to worry too much about things because you guys can see damage output wise is darn good. So even if you're not investing too much into like the overall attack power or whatever, you guys should still be good. All right, yeah, definitely pretty good overall. As far as Bastionor, pretty similar distribution in terms of everything wise. So that's pretty good because I think for Bastionor you're also getting up to a 200% beam damage up, or excuse me, range damage. So that's definitely, you guys can definitely see that within the third weapon and the main weapon. So there you guys have it. But other than that, this is just going to be an early showcase of Sazabi in the JP side. Global is definitely going to be a little bit different. Style wise, it's going to be a little bit different. Or equipment option is a lot different as well. So whenever I do pull it tomorrow, or depending on what time you guys are seeing it, we shall give it another fresh testing as well. But other than that, that's going to be it for me. And I'll be catching you guys all on the next one.